into Pencak Sports Network tonight. We have a WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 matchup between the Latrobe Wildcats and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Tonight, the Cavaliers enter at 5-2, 1-0 in section play, and Latrobe 3-2, 2-1 in section play. Latrobe coming off a win to McKeesport 52-49, and Kiski Area against Greensburg-Salem 65-51. My name is Nathan Pencak. Alongside me, Caleb Schultz. Boys, game over with. How do you feel about this one?
I hope they just keep the ball rolling. I think it helps us get a little momentum. They just won earlier tonight. Let's see if we can do it again.
And so Latrobe will be wearing the black with the orange stripe. Kiski Area in the white with the blue stripe. Welcome into PSN Primetime. The Cavaliers and the Latrobe Wildcats up next. And so tip-off will go to the Cavaliers. It'll be DeVito that'll take possession of it. in this game. DeVito now bring it herself and will draw the foul. So an early move by her takes it herself. How do you feel about that?
Just starting it off hot, got fouled. No shame in that. Get to shoot 2 regardless.
First one is good by DeVito. Both of them are good, so
She went 7 for 7 last game on free throws, keeping it 100% tonight.
yeah, and all season she's been very good with her free throws, so I don't imagine that being an issue tonight. Myers there on the shot and the make for Latrobe. Pencak, and we'll bring it down the floor. Latrobe applying some press, and DeVito gets it across. And a turnover there. Kind of, not what Kiski wants, but number 3, Havrilla into Myers, and she will get the basket. And so she's holding all 4 points of Latrobe tonight. And a kicking violation by number 2, Williams. A smart play. Very intelligent there by DeVito. She kind of chucked it into her lower half, and then she continued on to kicking. DeVito into Pencak, and DeVito, pretty open floor. Nice pass to Pencak, and kind of fumbled in her hands there. Not able to get the basket up. And so Latrobe will take it over. Under 7 minutes to play. 13, that is Bridge down the floor, off to Blue Bash. Havrilla for 3, no good. And so Williams over to Myers inside the paint, out to Bridge. Team looks a little smaller this year, just like a quick glance. And you think that'll play a factor into how for the outcome of this game?
Definitely, Gianna's going to have the height advantage. They should start attacking that weakness against Latrobe early on.
And speaking of DeVito, she'll bring it down the floor for the Cavaliers. And nice pass to Pencak. And able to turn it into 2. Pencak's been a pretty solid player all year for the Cavaliers, and on display there with that one. And so number 3, Havrilla ends up with it to Bridge into Myers, and the shot is no good. Kiski Area. First shot is no good.
Makes the second one.
And so now Kiski looking to bring it down the floor. Strelick to Hynak, and they successfully beat the press. Pencak in the corner to Hynak, and out to DeVito, to Strelick, left side of the floor, to Hynak, into DeVito. Nice little foul shot is good. And so number 13, Bridge down the floor over to Blue Bash, to Williams, and a lot of passing by Myers. Shot is blocked.
Takes both of them.
And she's only got one missed one to her name so far tonight, so 3 of 4. Strelick to Pencak to Hynak. That should be a kicking. Kiski will remain possession of the ball because he's out on Latrobe. Hynak to DeVito. Over to Pencak, wide open 3. Open. Myers will get the rebound. She'll bring it down the floor. Or Bridge will bring it down the floor. Pass it off to Williams. And a nice shot by Blue Bosch. Looks like a little bit of an injury there on DeVito. She'll probably come out for a little bit. Get that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm not sure. I think it's something related with her nose, but getting medical attention now over there. But gonna need her back. Very crucial player for the Cavaliers. So currently Latrobe with the lead, 9-6. And 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Hynak to Pencak in the corner. Back to Hynak, into Bell. Nice little jumper, no good. Latrobe will take it over. And so down comes, that is Blue Bosch. Williams. And replacement for DeVito would be number 45, that's Elijah Bell. A younger player, but it does have the height advantage. Pencak. For 2.
Jada Pencak with the long 2.
Myers missed there. Foul is drawn.
She goes down and gets the rebound as well.
So an offensive foul there by Latrobe, and Kiski will take it over. DeVito looks fine, so I'm expecting return pretty soon. Strelick to Hynak into Bell. Nice shot. And so that is Blue Bosch, no good. Deep from the arc. And so now Blue Bosch right side into Myers, and she got it. Myers holds 9 of the team's 11, so definitely someone you're going to want to contain coming second half. I'm expecting adjustments by the Cavaliers. Strelick to Hynak. Pencak.
Pencak with the spinning jumper.
And that'll bump her up to 6 on the night. Another key player for the Cavaliers. But yeah, that is Havroa to Blue Bosch. Out to Bridge. She'll drive in.
Blocked by Bell.
And Hynak will take it to Strelick, to Pencak near the right corner. To Hynak, to Pencak, thought about the 3 there. And that pass is tipped out. And so Bell looks to pass it in for the Cavaliers. 2:35 left in the first. Pencak on the baseline jumper. Ooh, hit the side there. so now Strelick over to Bell. And she got it. And kind of stuck near the out of bounds there. She able to get it out. Myers. I think she had a hand on that. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Charlotte, corner, no good. No, not no good. Comes out of it. So it's Pencak, 3. No
In
good.
and out.
Yeah, bounced around a little bit up there, but not able to fall. 14-11 current score. Kiski Area leads. And that was
Pencak with the rebound.
number
Fouled.
5. That was the missed 3 there. Strelick now across the 10-second line. Ooh, too high of a pass. Williams takes it over. Into Derchovic, under the hoop. Horsechek takes it away, 1:17 remaining. Strelick to Bell. And Strelick ends up with it in the corner. Way over to Horsechek to Pencak on the other side. Back out to Horsechek, my bad, to Strelick. A lot of passing by the Cavaliers. Strelick. Bell takes a shot, and it's good.
It'll extend the lead 16-11.
So Ariana Bell gets charged with the foul on that one. That'll send Bridge to the line. Or sorry, not my bad, not Strelick on the foul, Pencak. Misses both of those. So now DeVito down the floor at long.
3, and it's good.
1-2 actually. He must have been on the line. They only called 2 there, which I would agree is very close. Myers. Foul.
Number 41.
And that is, or was, Bridge with the 3.
Blocked by Bell.
And so DeVito.
DeVito.
And so, yeah, after 18-11, initial thoughts?
Yeah, it seems like both teams need to start capitalizing on some of their looks. There's a lot of missed shots.
Yeah, that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll be back. getting a little bit of change of commenters, whatever you want to call it here. Little restroom break, so Cohen will hop in here.
How are we, everybody?
Let's do a little play-by-play here for like a minute. So go ahead.
Okay, let's go. So we got DeVito passing it over to Bell. Bell's going to take the shot for 3. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by DeVito. Back out to Bell to Strelick. Strelick's looking for the shot. Back to Bell as Bell's going to get into the paint. She'll put it up and she'll miss. Rebounded by Juliana Bulbosh of Latrobe. So now we have Bulbosh. Back to Bridge as we have a bunch of people. It's a 3 from Havrilla. Rebounded by DeVito, and DeVito's off and running. DeVito over to Bell. Bell to Strelick. DeVito now driving into the paint. She's going to pull up, and that will not even get rim. Rebounded by Horchacek as she's on the baseline in a very dangerous position. Gets it back out to Ariana Bell. She's going to put it up and draw the contact and the foul.
South Center to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will be charged on white 30. So that'll be Myers charged there. And so thank you, Cohen, for your little bit of commentary there. And Cohen, we'd like to welcome you back. Bell hits the first one. And so now Hynak to DeVito. Slowing down the pace of the game a little bit. DeVito takes a shot. That's good.
DeVito gets it.
Good shot there by DeVito.
Yeah, if I were the Cavs, I would just hold on to this lead, just play slow, fundamental basketball right now.
Yeah. Bridge, good.
Heaves it up.
And Bell. The foul will be called. 2 shots. And so Havrilla will take the foul, or commit the foul. So Bell will take 2. Cavaliers shoot a 6-7% at the foul line. And so Havrilla now, she did go 0 for 2 at the line there. Bridge down the floor. Nice little 11, that is Bublash over to new player, Myers. And DeVito will take it over, 5:45 remaining. DeVito missed.
Gets it back and makes it.
DeVito at the current moment is 4 for 6 at her field goals. Nice shot. That's Bridge. Emery Bridge, to be exact there. I thought there was a sibling on the team. There is not. That is Myers that has a sibling. There's Morgan Myers and Maggie Myers. Hynak for 2.
Makes it.
20.
Nice quick release there.
Yeah, 25-16. So maybe see a possible running clock applied later in the game if Kiski keeps it up, like we saw in the boys contest. 13, that is.
Bell tips it to Gianna.
That was Bridge on the miss down there. DeVito drives in.
Right hand smooth finish.
And that forces Latrobe to take the full 60-second timeout. And so that'll do it so far. 27-16 What's your prediction for the rest of this game?
I don't know. It seems like neither team is. Kiski's not really getting a breakout lead, and Latrobe's kind of holding on right now, not letting it get too far out of hand.
Yeah, and we'll be back because about 40 seconds left. All right, so out of the timeout, that is Bridge bringing it down the floor. Nice little handoff to Blue Blash. Out to Havrilla in the corner. Double dribble. And so Kiski will take it over. That is Bell bringing it down the floor. DeVito will rest a little bit. Currently, at the moment, she does have 12 points, so understandable with her exit at the game. Pencak to Bell near the foul line, backs it up to Hynak. Over to Pencak for three.
Off the front of the rim.
And now that is Williams down the floor. Over to Blue Blash to Havrilla. Blue Blash
With the rebound.
is no good. Bell with possession. Going towards the right. Stops her dribble over to Hynak left side. Back to Bell. 3:30 remaining in the second. Bell into Bell, or Hynak into Bell, my bad. Bell missed shot. And now Latrobe takes it over. That is Bridge for three. No. Bridge currently holds a three earlier in the game, the only three Latrobe has. And so now Hynak, way over to Pencak, to Bell, into Bell, out to Hynak for three, and a travel. It's better that didn't go in. Hynak finished last game at Greensburg-Salem 100%, 2 for 2 out of threes. That would obviously screw it up. Maybe you can see a continuation of that. It depends. And so now Bridge, nice little take it. Strellick down the floor. Over to Pencak. Thought about the three. Out to DeVito. DeVito back in the game. Pencak saves it. That is Strellick on the ball there. And a jump ball. And so Kiski's probably biggest threat, Myers, re-enters the game. You controlled her. Game should be an easy reach, but it depends. Depends for sure. And so Williams tried to get to Bridge, able to get it there. It was close. And a timeout, Latrobe. We'll be back in a quick 30. right, and so we are back out of the timeout. And that's out to Bridge, into Myers, out to Blue Blash, Under 2 minutes to play. Strellick on the logo over to Hynak. Plowman for three.
Good from
And a foul will be drawn. That'll go on Plowman.
Williams loses it on the inbound.
Yep. Yeah. Strellick now. Minute-ish to play. Minute 15 would be around exact number. DeVito. Calling him a double dribble. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I think we have a harder time seeing it up here than we would down there. So.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. He's a whole lot closer to them than we are. But Latrobe needs it. They need a basket here. Cut the lead going into half, so. Myers. Nice too. I imagine a stall. DeVito's looking for Plowman there, but Plowman not able to get to it, and that ball will go out of bounds. And so an 8-point lead. 40 seconds left. Latrobe has a chance to cut it down to 5 here. Possibly get maybe 2 more possessions in before the half.
That'd be big for him. Like the difference between a 10-point deficit and like a 9-point deficit, whenever it's double digits, it just feels different.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Plowman with the takeover to Hynak. I imagine, I said it last time, they slow this down and don't force any shots. Last thing you want is a cut down lead. Plowman's pass is taken over by Blue Blash, and Latrobe can set something up here. DeVito takes it over. Strellick, no one in front of her. And so a block. And so with 5 seconds remaining, 30-second timeout by Kiski. How do you feel what's going to happen in these last 5 seconds of this first half?
I don't know. I feel like right now it doesn't. These points don't really matter. It's going to matter more what happens after halftime. The mentality to come out with.
If you're Latrobe, you're just trying to escape this one, not let up any baskets, because you cut it down to single digits. They can easily put it at double with an easy layup. So. And Latrobe, coached by Coach Livingston. She's been there a decent amount of time. Kiski Area, though, on their new head coach, Coach Brush. He's done a pretty good job with the Cavaliers so far at the start of this season. 5-2, and those 2 losses coming to Indiana and Plum, which are both pretty good programs, especially Indiana. So Strellick chucks up a shot. That was close, but. So at halftime, Kiski leads by 8. What are you expecting to see come second half? Any changes?
I don't know. Right now, it feels like the momentum's in favor of Latrobe.
I'd probably agree with that. Kiski Area obviously has the higher score on the board, but I feel like an easy turnaround for Latrobe.
Yep. Absolutely.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes for second half action. right, and we are ready to resume action here in the second half. Kiski will be now shooting on the left side, Latrobe on the right. Latrobe in the black, Kiski in the white. We are ready. It's Latrobe. Kiski Area started with possession, but turned it over and a foul early in the second half.
Myers will take 2 at the free throw line.
That'll be DeVito's first foul of the night. Goes 2 for 2 at the line there. She now ups that to 5 out of 6 foul shots on the night. Strelick, right side of the floor, over to into DeVito, and nice basket. And a bunch of shot attempts, but Kiski comes out of it. Latrobe comes out with nothing. DeVito looked to drive in, out to Strelick. Nice little jumper. And now Bridge drives in, trips up, gets tripped up on the play.
Jump ball.
Yeah, that was between Hynek and Myers. That helps Latrobe out, keep possession of the ball. A nice basket would cut that lead back to single digit. You don't want Kiski to get too far ahead because that never usually ends well. Williams across the baseline, try to get it to, that was Havrilla, but DeVito intercepts that. Strelick for 2. No, land check, no. Back-to-back jump balls. I think that was the right call?
No, I don't know. I feel like Latrobe really didn't have possession over the ball while it was going up.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I kind of thought the same. And then a foul there. So that's 2 for DeVito within the first.
That was a little bit of frustration coming out there from the jump ball, just trying to be aggressive and get the ball back.
Did not work out there. So now Bridge down the floor, gets it off to Williams, to Blue Blash, to Bridge. Looks to drive in, puts a shot up, no good. Gets her kind of going rebound, no good. Pencak takes it over.
Student section's calling for a missed call there. It looks like Latrobe was out of bounds, but in the end, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, just Kiski ended up with possession of it anyway. Pencak. The foul is
Foul on Williams.
Beyond the floor, so no shots. That's the second for William on the night. Pencak to Strelick. And she'll take it out. Nice high pass. Or was that tip there? Latrobe takes it over. Bridge will bring it down the floor. Needing 10 to tie, 11 to take the lead. Myers with the ball into Blue Blash.
Jana with the rebound.
To Pencak. She'll get it across half court, stops her dribble. Needs to get to somebody. Gets the Pencak. Kiski Area seems a lot like less dominant so far. They seem like they're playing very conserved. Pencak, no good. That was Bridge for 3. No good. And so now blue wash into Myers. She'll get 2 there on that. Strelick, 2-on-1. And off the side of the hoop. This is a very key moment. Latrobe can take over. So DeVito, that is 3 fouls in the third quarter. How do you see that playing out later in this game?
And I'm getting worried she's going to get fouled out.
Yeah, and crucial player. It's been shown almost every week. So her sitting out, not good.
Another foul on the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that'll go on 45. That'll be Bell. So this is a moment Latrobe can easily cut this lead. Make these 2. Myers looks good from the foul line.
They need to bring back some of their intensity.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And so you make this last one, you cut it down to 6. You get a turnover. You got it possibly down to 4. And as expected, the full court press. And a nice, what do you call it? I don't know.
It's a little rip.
Rip, yeah, I can't think of the word. And so Coach Brush will take a 30-second timeout. Probably a smart idea. We'll be back. All right, out of the timeout, Cavaliers feel a lot more energy already by Kiski. Probably worst case scenario though. Pass is too high. I see a golden opportunity here for Latrobe. You could get to the same point value, 30 in the 30s.
Myers again for 2.
And speaking of Myers, she is perfect so far in this third quarter. Perfect at the foul line and at her field goals. And Kiski going to need to get something here. That 10-point lead now down to 4. Bell, double dribble. That's 2 by her already. I have a feeling, or you kind of know, momentum is now shifted to Latrobe.
Yeah.
Almost confirmed. Kiski was holding on to it in the first half, but if that's in, ooh. And so Bridge controlling it, might have been a travel, but a foot did stay down. And a nice basket. Could see a possible tie. The full court press is in full effect. Pencak down the floor. It's taken over. It's Myers wide open. She misses. So that was a lot right there. This free throw could tie it up at 34.
It's like 8 or 10 unanswered.
Yeah, yeah. And Kiski still has no response. Very educated play, intelligent play there. But you still got to bring it down the whole court, so. Coach Brush definitely frustrated, but I mean, what not to be frustrated at? Pencak, no good. A nice rebound. Bridge. And Bell takes it.
Tipped. Taken over by Bell.
So a little back and forth there. Thinking of it, I haven't seen many subs from Latrobe so far. It's been kind of a solid five.
Looks like Latrobe has much better stamina.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Havrilla, that'll be her second foul of the evening. And so Kiski will take back the lead. Latrobe, though, looking for points. And it'll be 2 shots. So ref says she's in shooting formation. We're going Plowman. That'll be her second foul of the night. And that'll be 5 fouls in total on Kiski. So from here on out, Latrobe will shoot 2 on every defensive foul. Obviously, fouls do reset at the 4, so that won't be a recurring issue, but not what you want. Bridge perfect at the free throw line there. Latrobe into Myers, nice pass.
Latrobe takes their first lead of the night.
Yeah. That's 1:45 remaining, and Coach Livingston trying to get her team and her bench a little louder than usual. Now they have the lead by 2. Bell to Pencak over to Strelick, now right side of the floor. And try to get it to Bell, and Bublosh will take it over, and Bridge will bring it down the floor. Myers at the arc, drives in, deep 2 by Havrilla. And so both DeVito and Pencak are on the bench. Hynek subbed in. I expect Pencak and DeVito return 4th quarter, if I had to take a guess. And that 3 by number 30, that is Myers.
Pencak with 2.
Yeah, and
Another foul.
Foul goes on Pencak, kind of hit Bridge, not really hit the ball. Bridge is perfect earlier. I expect that again here. That bump up their lead to 5 points. Yeah. And so that might maybe a few more points, but I feel like 5-point lead is what's going to end this 3rd quarter. And Bell earlier at the line was 0 for 2. And then before that, 1 for 2. So shooting.
Right now, it feels like Kiski's playing with a little bit too much emotion. They need to slow it down and go back to fundamentals.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. If you're Bell, you got to make this last one. Uncontested, easiest shots in the game. No good. And so about 40 seconds remaining, 4-point lead for Latrobe. That's Williams off to Havroa. She'll bring down the floor, 30 seconds to do something. And off to Bridge. Nice screen by Myers. Bridge takes it in. With that charge, that could possibly be a slight momentum booster for Kiski.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see what they do with it here. 21 seconds to play in the third. That gets it in and a foul. And that foul. And so that is also 5 fouls for the Wildcats. That shouldn't affect them too much with only 20 seconds remaining here. Hynek will get a free 2 shots, which this could help a lot. So Hynek got to focus on these. This is her first foul shots of the night. Team shoots about 67% from the line. And she gets the first one. And so now this one would cut the lead to only 2. That's good.
And she makes her second.
And so now Bridge down the floor. And a foul.
Another foul by your Cavaliers.
That foul. Foul goes on number 33. That is Hynek. And so Bridge will shoot 2. So that now puts us at a 3-point lead. That's it. Hynek down the floor, brings it across. Over to Pell, that pass intercepted. Myers, an opportunity for the Wildcats. Blue blush, got it. And that'll do it for your third quarter, 46-41. We'll be back in 6th. All right, and so we are back for fourth quarter action. And a technical foul. And so after that double dribble, that was Ariana Bell there.
That goes back to the emotional aspect we were just talking about. Got to stay cool and composed.
And makes both of those. sorry, only one. My bad. One back. All right, so with a 6-point lead, Latrobe has the ball after the technical foul. Ball was kind of rolling there like a bowling ball. Havrilla picked it up. And a 30-second timeout. We're only 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. We've had a technical, a timeout, and now we're here. Up next on the schedule for these two opponents, for Kiski Area, they're going to go to West Mifflin. That's after the Christmas break, so we're looking at January 5th. So win tonight, and they're off for a 2-week break. Go ahead and announce where Latrobe is headed.
Latrobe is headed to Hempfield for their holiday tournament.
Yeah, I think that's on the 26th or 27th. Kiski Area, they used to go to one every year, but an injury, back-to-back years to one of their players, they cut the cords and said, we're not doing that again because those injuries happen at the tournament. So I understand that, but I think holiday tournament's kind of fun. But as we speak, the Pittsburgh Holiday Hoops is going on right now. 8 o'clock game. I think it's Mars and Montour is happening right now. So check it out after this game. And so get it out to, that is Bridge. Over to Havrilla. Havrilla to the other side of the floor. That's Williams. Nice slow scoop up by Streller. She'll bring it down the floor. Bell with possession. DeVito back in the game for the Cavaliers. DeVito into Strelick. How do you feel about that turnover? How do you feel about that?
Seems like Gian is debating the call right now.
So, a possible 3-point play. DeVito will exit the game with 4. Exits also with 14 points. DeVito sitting the bench for most of the fourth, not looking good for Kiski. Only a 2-point play, missed the foul shot. Pencak will bring it down the floor. Nice turnover by Bridge. She's got her hand on it, took it. Williams got it.
Yeah, it seems like Latrobe's just going to break this one open.
Yeah.
Foul on Bell.
Bell chilling with 3 fouls and 1 technical foul. I think at 2 technicals, she's out this game and out the next, if I'm correct. And so Coach Brush and the Cavaliers will take a quick 60. We'll be back.
Hello?
And so we are out of the timeout. Latrobe with possession, up by 10. Pencak down the floor, and off to that is Bell. Bell puts up a shot, no good. And so Latrobe will take it back. That is off to number 11, Blue Blash, back to Bridge. Bridge over to Williams, to Blue Blash. Looks like a type of like drain the clock out. That's what I'm getting here. Into Myers. And the
Myers fouled.
And so Strelk will be charged with her first foul of the night. Myers having issues with that first one. Although her foul shot's almost perfect tonight, that one caused her a little bit of issue. Second one is also not in. And now Bell down the floor. Bell. To Pencak, and there it is. And so with a 8-point lead, and so Bridge, a full timeout by Latrobe. We'll be back. We are back. Latrobe up by 8. 4:46 remaining. Myers out of the gun, doesn't have it. Has a second.
She's good on the second attempt. Extending the lead back out to 10.
And so now Strelk will back up with it. 4 minutes to do something. 4:20 to be exact, around that area. Bell to Pencak. Out to Strelk. Strelk stops her dribble, gets it into DeVito, and a nice shot. Looking at an 8-point lead. So if you think about it, at halftime, this was reversed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And a charge.
Takes a great charge there.
And so a charge on DeVito. That will foul her out of the game. And will. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It's on Latrobe, not DeVito. That was close there. Sorry about that. I was on the other team. Bell to Bell. And she'll put it up. Does not have it. You need baskets like that in crucial situations. And so that will be back to back. And so Strelick now across half court. And that foul will be drawn. Should go number 2. So that'll be Williams' 4th. So a bunch of fouls in such little time. And Coach Livingston is going to keep her in for now. She's had a questionable night, only 2 points to her name, but she's been pretty vital to the team. Myers, nice, doesn't have it. DeVito gets the rebound there. Got 3 more minutes. Down by 8 if you're Kiski. Up by 8 for Latrobe.
And Bell gets the and one.
And she got an and one, or she didn't get an and one earlier, but she got foul shots earlier. She only made 1. So we'll see how this one goes. She hasn't been the best with the foul shots tonight, but she has made about half, and that one is no good. And so Havrola will bring it down the floor. She'll give it off to Myers to Bridge. And Bridge with 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Bridge will hand off to Havrola. DeVito takes it over. She will go, and a nice over. And so now 5 fouls for Latrobe. So that's important for Kiski. So now any defensive foul by Latrobe,
that should be 3 points.
Yeah. And if you're Kiski, you got to make that happen. Down by. First one is good. And that bumps up DeVito's point value on the night to 17. So that's good there. Second one is
now 18.
Good. I can see a possible break 20. I think that's doable for her tonight. And so now Bridge down the floor. And nice pass to Havrilla. Doesn't have it. Nice turnover by Latrobe. Blue Blash down on the floor. Kiski gets it, no jump ball, no travel. And almost another turnover. Kiski Area. That was out on Latrobe, so that's nice there. So they get a chance to make this lead to only 2, as long as they can get it out.
Kiski only down by 4. Very winnable game.
Yeah, it's been back and forth all night between these 2 teams. Bridge with possession of it for Latrobe. And we have a timeout, Latrobe. And so with 1:36 remaining, we'll be back after the break. All right, and we are out of the timeout. 4-point lead. Latrobe will get possession of it. And they get out to Myers, a threat to tonight's game. 28 points. Impressive night for her, to say the least. And that foul will go on Strelick. Her third foul of the night. Bridge good on the first one. Should bump their lead up to 6. How do you feel about that if you're Kiski?
I mean, every foul you take now, it just becomes less winnable.
Yep. And now Bell down the floor. Keep in mind, any foul by either team, defensive foul, will send each team to the foul line. So keep that in mind as the 120 will play out here. Bell with possession of it near the foul line, over to DeVito, across the baseline, and she will draw the foul. Possible 3-point play.
Cut this lead down to 3.
Yep.
One possession game.
And so one shot for DeVito. Exactly what you need if you're Kiski. No good. And so Haverhill will bring it down the floor. 1:06 to play. Williams. And the foul on, that'll go on Bell. That is her 4th foul of the evening. Both her and DeVito, one away from a foul out. Williams to the line to shoot 2. So 1 and 2 at the line. A little bit of a jump ball, and Latrobe will remain in possession of the, or no one really had possession, but Latrobe would get it. Bridge able to get that one. And a foul. Goes on Strelick. And so now 4 fouls for her on the night. And Bridge will shoot again. Bridge has been really good at the foul line this second half, only missing 2 in total. Missing 2 out of 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 free throws. So 10 out of 12 just in the second half. That's pretty impressive. Bell, nice little dish to Pencak. Out to Strelick. Strelick gets a screen by DeVito, doesn't use it though. And Myers able to take it and run by, forget it. Blue Blash to Bridge. Foul should be on Bell. They will shoot 2. It'll go on DeVito, my bad. So she will foul out of tonight's contest with a total of 20 points. Very good game by her tonight, and you know, it's all good. Down by 7. Bridge now will go again and shoot another pair. Cheerleaders still have energy. I said cheerleaders still have energy in tonight's contest. They're still chanting the miss chant. And so now 20 seconds remaining, down by 8. Kiski probably get up a few shots, but this one may be out of reach. Out to Bell. Double dribble. And so now 12 seconds to play. That should wrap it up for tonight's contest. They will have to get it across half court due to the 12 seconds remaining, and they should be able to just hold it out and take this victory home. And Latrobe will win at Kiski 59-51. Your brief closing thoughts on tonight's contest.
We had it going into the second half, and then we just let it get away from us. We stopped playing as smart as we were in the first half.
And that was shown in the second half. Kiski, both Latrobe and Kiski put up a great game tonight. A segment we always do. Who do you give PSN player of the game? I personally,
Definitely Myers.
yes, I give it to Myers with 28 points on the night. Impressive to say the least. And yeah. So Latrobe sneaks out of this one. Kiski will fall to 5-3 on the season, 1-2 in section play, and Latrobe will advance to 4-2, 3-1 in section play. If you're Latrobe, you're gonna want to. I mean, if you're Kiski, you're gonna want to beat Latrobe at their place to split in section play with them. That'll about wrap it up for us tonight. It's been Nathan Pencak,
Caleb Schultz.
and we'll see you next time.